How we at the club going up.
On a Tuesday, got your girl in the cut, she choosing.
I could sleep when I'm dead. Hey, ain't that shit true? Hey, until then, I'ma do what I do.
They be ready for it, they be ready for it. I'll be riding through the wood city in the Ford.
I just came back from LA. I stayed like 1 month there, and I can't go back to the normal rhythm.
Yeah, it's time. I don't know whose time I'm on anymore. I just wake up when I can.
Let's talk about you. You're born in '89.
Yeah, 1989.
Yeah.
April 12th.
So tell me about how did you grow up? Because the story is really crazy.
Yeah, it gets crazy. I don't know what people know, but
I just want to know the truth because
yeah.
every time I read stuff about you, I read different stories.
The truth is, I was born in America, I think, and I just grew up between Atlanta and Los Angeles. More so in Los Angeles until I became a teenager, and then went back to Atlanta.
After 9/11?
Yes, after 9/11. That's a big point. I remember moving. It seemed like everything changed then in America. And then, yeah, so I stayed in Atlanta and went to high school. And then after my high school, I got into an unfortunate situation where a friend of mine died. And I was like on probation and house arrest for...
2 years?
Yeah, for 2 years of house arrest and then 7 years of probation. And then during that time, I was like using music and art to, you know, sort of get out of a depression and stuff and, you know, cope with the things I was dealing with in my life. And so that's why I started like my MySpace and, you know, the blog, and would find artists from all different walks of life, from all different parts of the world, and just try to share their art and joy. You know, it helped bring me happiness as well to countless others out there. So I was doing that, and then meanwhile I was also like doing my music, but never was confident enough to, you know, put it out. So I would talk to these artists and, you know, ask them sort of how did they gain this confidence to come out and share their art without being scared of being judged or if people liked it or didn't like it. And so in my studies, I've got a lot of different answers, which helped me to apply to myself. And so I started to become a representation of them as well, and just sharing my art and being fearless. And now I get the same feedback that I feel like I was once giving out to those artists that I get from fans and stuff now.
Because when I look at your Twitter, you're spreading like personal development messages, but not in a Russell Simons way.
The seconds of stillness are the only time you ever can make an informed decision, be creative.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just try to do it my way. You know, I don't want to try to force anything on anybody. That's one thing I don't like to do. But I do want to sort of, I don't know, give people hints and just a nudge in the right direction. 'Cause that's what I was given.
But how can you go from the guy who can do like Snapchats completely stoned
Big smoking. Always.
and doing like motivation speech?
Because at the same time, I'm just enjoying life, you know? At the same time, you have to do everything responsible, you know? So I just want to show like, you know, you can live and be free and be happy as long as you be safe and not harming others, you know? So like, you know, I could be stoned, but I'm not stoned in a dumb way to where I'm doing negative with it and I'm making harmful out of it. So, you know, if anything, I'm having fun and sharing positive happiness out of it.
And most of rappers like say that their main struggle is all about getting money.
Yeah.
I have the feeling that your struggle is not getting bored.
Yeah, that is true. Because money's only one aspect, you know. I found some of the richest people in the world are the most bored, you know, since I've been out here, being able to do what I'm doing. But, you know, I just want to keep living life while I have it, and just keep learning, furthering, you know, just trying to be more. I don't feel like I could rest and feel like I am, you know, too successful or just too too much, you know? So I feel like I just like to keep going, and it's just not all about money, you know? I feel like a lot of the struggle is coming to accept yourself and love yourself and being able to go out there and share that with others, you know? So like, that's a big struggle that most rappers and the youth and people all over the world are going through right now, is just trying to accept themselves and accept others and be accepted in the world. So like, that's more of a struggle now than trying to make money, you know? Uber came through and made billions fast, you know? People still trying to accept themselves.
But when you make a hit like Tuesday,
Got the club going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the cut, she choosing.
and you see the money coming, what does change in your life and your perceptions of the people?
I fell in love with Tuesday. I felt like it was a hit from the jump, you know? I felt like it was worth however much it made, you know, even before it made anything. So the change really comes from other people. They start to act different. Now it's like, oh, they listen to you or something because you have money. They currently see you because of your currency, you know, but I don't know, I feel like I haven't changed. I'm still I still make the same decisions I would have if I had $0 or if I have $100 million, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just me and the way I am, and if anything, money enhances your true self. So if you are a greedy person and just stingy, the more money you get, that's gonna show. But if you are a very sharing and loving person, then, you know, I guess you get more money, and it shows you share these experiences with others, and, you know.
What is the first thing that you did with your first check?
Deposit in my mom's account. So I tell her, here's a beginning, start. Then when it was time for me to like buy, you know, clothing or something, but I never really bought anything to more like be flashy as a sign of success. I always bought stuff to invest into my career still. So like if I was buying clothes or something, I would like, let's go shoot videos in these clothes and let's go make them into something more than just, look at me, I got more money than you.
Biggie was saying more money, more problems. In your fact, it's like more money, less weight.
Yeah, more money, less weight, because more problems stress you out. You got to stay on the run, go working out, you know, get that weight off you, get the weight of the world on your shoulders now. So trying to stay fit and keep it up. I just feel like more money, I make more smarter decisions now, you know? Before, I used to just overindulge because I didn't believe in my career. So now it's like I invest in my career and I know certain things to help me keep going is what I have to do. So I want to spend more time on the stage, and, you know, I had to build my stamina up and stuff,
And drink more water.
Drink more water, yeah, exactly, staying healthy.
Did you end up the stuff with drugs and everything?
No, I didn't end anything with drugs. You know, I still celebrate and partake like every other person would in their time, responsibly. But definitely got more health conscious and stopped, you know, fooling around with the lifestyle I used to live. I drink a lot of lean and stuff and eat a lot of just fried foods. I would never work out. I would drink more water barely. Now, you know, I live it.
Because you have a special way to describe drugs.
I got the gas and the coke. I don't sell Molly no more.
Can you tell me what's going on when you write about drugs?
I really don't write. So all my songs are like freestyling and just sort of channeling, being in the moment, trying to capture moments.
And you have a fan base. When I read like what your fans are talking about you, how do you explain that they're all talking about their experience, nightclubbings, of taking pills and stuff like that? I feel that they see you as not like an example, but a guy who they can tell all they do.
Yeah, because I'm very honest with them. And, you know, and I like to tell them, like, you know, it's not all about just getting high. You know, we can all get the most highest and all that. You know, that's not about, you know, like, we need to, like, open our minds and elevate each other. Let's get high by elevating, like that, you know? So if I just tell them, don't abuse the drugs. If you're going to use the drugs, don't abuse it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people abuse it. And so I just try to remain truthful of it, because it is being used out there. It is being used. And if we bring a our attention to it and stop trying to hide the fact that people aren't, so using it. I feel like we can get a better control on what's going on and we can save more lives rather than acting like it doesn't exist and don't put any attention on it and keep losing these lives. And we know how these lives are being lost. I've gone to different countries over here in Europe where they are very educational about it because they know what's going on and then they could cross-affect it if it gets too bad. If somebody's overdosed and they know how to,
Did you find good stuff in Paris?
Oh, I don't really do many drugs. I smoke weed, but I don't, all that other stuff. I've had my fair share here and there, but I hear they say it's good stuff around. I've experienced it already. I've lived my little life of doing the dibble dabble, so I'm pretty, smoke some weed, drink some wine, eat some cheese.
At the beginning, you were talking about those 2 years staying alone at home. What is the hardest when you have a depression, to be alone at home or to be in front of thousands of people and to have success?
It might be harder to be in front of thousands of people and have success because everyone thinks that you are the happiest and you have success, so you shouldn't have any problems. You don't have anything. And then if you do go around sort of expressing yourself or complaining, they'll be like, see it as you're complaining or you aren't thankful for your position and stuff. And it's just like, no, I am just as alone as I was in my room. You know what I'm saying? And I need help just as, or something like that. But I think it's harder when you're in the public eye and you have this image you have to upkeep because everyone sort of, they dehumanize you and sort of put you up here in this superhero category to where, it doesn't rain for you or, like there's no rainy days for you. You can't get sad. You shouldn't cry or you don't have real emotion unless it's just club going up and we're partying and celebrating all the time.
I got my plug on the phone like, trust me, daddy, I'ma take it out of town and bring infinity.
When you're on tour and you travel a lot, you never sleep, do you have somebody that you can talk to?
Yeah, you have friends. I mean, I do personally. I have a few friends here and there that I can talk to. But I feel like a lot of times, a lot of artists in our position, we don't have people there for the right reasons. A lot of people like to just be around for the glitz and glam and going to the stores and getting the free whatever stuff. And, but like these artists need support systems and real people around that care about you and your mental health, your physical health, and your emotional health. And not just about you being on stage and getting drunk and doing that thing, you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that's what's missing in the industry and we need more of that as well as, just fans and people to understand, like we're humans and fans too, guys, so like, don't feel like we're being an asshole to you when maybe somebody doesn't want to take a picture, because maybe he just took hundreds of pictures and he just hit one corner and he just turned down one picture, you know what I'm saying? And then it gets painted as, oh, you're an asshole. It's like, no, I just, probably got some devastating news, but I just like to keep people aware of all that, of what's going on,
And when you went into like the highest level in this game, going to the Grammys and blah, blah, blah.
How does it feel being at the Grammys?
It's good.
Did you make like some superstars sadder than you and you said, okay, I don't want this life?
Oh, yeah. Almost all of them.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's why we don't talk now. Because it's almost like you see somebody, you almost see these new faces come in and be as happy and jolly as me and want it as bad. And it's almost like, man, you really don't know what you're getting yourself into.
What's the first example that you have in your mind? Because from France, we don't really,
Yeah. First example is, I don't know, like all of them. Because when I came from sort of the lowest of success of just the projects and we'd shooting video on camera and like that, and then we go straight to Hollywood and it's big houses, all the big artists, they might be happy in a few moments to, because they still find love in the thing they do, but overall the vibe is kind of like sad. They look like they want a real friend. They want somebody to talk to. They want to be able to express themselves without being looked at as I'm weak or I'm complaining or I'm not thankful for my position. It is a very tough position, and sometimes I want to be a human and show my emotion and have somebody there for me the way I'm there for the millions of people my music is streamed for.
Are you happy?
Yes, I am happy now, personally, I am happy. At times, I feel a little, not really sadness, but just like, I wish I had more people around to celebrate this with, or I wish I could have more real friendships, more people stop viewing me as, all this and what I am, and just know that like, hey, he's human too. He could take a joke.
But how do you think they view you? Because from me, you're the guy, like, want to spend some time with you and just chilling.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, I just like to chill and relax, and just take it easy. Hard work, I do a lot of hard work all the time, and I'm sure others do as well. So it's like when we link up, we should just take it easy, chill, and make the most of our time. It's a lot of stuff going on out there, But I don't know. I just try to turn down on the celebration right now, Because I feel like I came out and everybody know me for big celebrating, and we celebrate all week. And so, and then I start talking to the people out there, and it's like, okay, we can't celebrate like a big rich entertainer year round like that. You know what I'm saying? Now we need other things to do. So I was like, okay, let me try making other songs for us and getting back in touch with our other emotions other than just the celebration one,
Yeah, but when we listen or your last tape, you still have bangers inside.
I could sleep when I'm dead. Hey, ain't that shit true? Hey, until then, I'ma do what I do. Cause my niggas still trapping hard, making plays in the South. Hey, and they can't wait till Big Gucci get out.
Yeah, you got to keep the balance of it, But this next one, I think it'll be more laid back. Even though I like to make the bangers. I like to be high energy and jump up and down, and it just keeps things going, keeps us motivated. And that's where like the young kids are right now. They like to get out there. That's where all kids are. Everybody wants to grow and like live, and babies are moving more now than ever. So it's like, got to keep those kids. I just try to do this for the youth. I feel like a lot of elders aren't really getting it because everything is moving so fast, And so it's like, I'm not going to spend my time trying to explain it to them. I'm going to give it to these kids, and then when they're older, they'll be able to explain it,
And don't you think you're still a kid?
Yeah, but I'm 27. I've lived a lot. I'm the oldest person I know from growing up now. Like a lot of my friends have passed away from being young, so it's like, those were kids. We were kids now, so it's like, I feel like it's only my duty to start trying to become a young man or elevate and be older now. Like I tell them, it's time for Makonnen to be out the club. You know what I'm saying? We got these 18-year-olds and 21-year-olds that want to come in the club now. I'm looking like a bully in the club now because I've seen that with other people in the club. They're like 36 and been successful, and it's like, you guys are bullying us. Like we don't want to be in here. So it's like, it's time for everybody to start moving on. We have to keep graduating and moving on. So I feel like if I get in the position I'm in, if I start moving on, that'll bring position for others to take the spots and give those other ones they can start moving on too. But if I just stay here too in the club every Tuesday with all of us, it's like, where are we going?
But when you're talking about do not be pathetic when you get old, what was the weirdest thing when you saw an old star or an old rapper and you said, I never want to be like this?
Oh yeah, I see them still wanting the attention, still gathering for it, still needing that acceptance of self. Still needing y'all to take a whole bunch of pictures of me to make me feel like it's like, you're worthy. Like, dude, you've outsold me plenty of times. Don't let this little Tuesday thing get you all in the hissy fit. Like, you're a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you know that by now? Just because the internet or people, we like to forget and only praise the current, it does make you feel like, oh, maybe I'm not worthy, but it's like you are. But nobody's telling us this. You know what I'm saying? And these new stars, I don't even know if they're like worthy of calling them new stars, because a lot of these people really just go after getting fame to become now a mean person, to say, haha, now I'm better than you. Now look at me. Rather than...
It was better before.
It was better before. You have these people that become stars and they help others. A real star will make the whole room shine, rather than just having, look at me, I'm the star, y'all ain't worthy of nothing. It's like everybody's the star. The cameraman, the sound, all this makes this star the star, the lighting. You know what I'm saying? And like we forget that. We just like to be, y'all views didn't help me get here. You know, it's just me now. That's what I'm seeing a lot with a lot of new celebrity, and that's why I don't feel like it lasts anymore. And the celebrity thing is just kind of becoming.
But that's what Drake did when he jumped on the Tuesday.
I think we getting too deep. Shit I'm talking might be too true.
He made you shine both.
Yeah, that's what a true star does. He makes others shine as well. That's good. That's what I told him and told others, you know. And he helped me to shine on my friends as well, Father and Key.
Wrist. Never had to whip a brick, but I get the gist.
All the Metro Boomin.
Soon as bags drop, you know I'm out here maneuvering. Got another sack, so I'm out here moving it.
And all, you know, all of us got to flourish.
Can we talk about Metro Boomin?
Yeah.
Like, how did you meet him and how did you realize that this guy had gold in hands?
I met Metro Boomin through Mike Will.
I'm in the club, high up perk, with some shades on.
But I knew about Metro Boomin and Sonny Digital, all of them through Atlanta, because they all make music. You know, they were all making music with Gucci Mane, and Gucci Mane was like one of the biggest artists in the streets.
A gangster's life is up and down. One day you up, next minute you down. My nigga, you got to stay down.
And so I met Metro Boomin through Mike Will. Mike Will played him some songs, and Metro Boomin was like, "Oh, I like your voice. You know, we should link up." And I was like, "Sure, let's link up." And he gave me his number. He went to South by Southwest and came back, and I was like on him every day, calling like, "Let me come over, let me come over." And he came over there, and we linked up on the first day and made, you know, all the songs. Tuesday, Too Much.
You steady keep confusing us too much.
And a few other ones, Sarah.
I'm wondering, Sarah, where are you now?
On the same day, and I was like, wow, yeah.
On the same day?
Yeah, same day, one session, we was like, wow, we've got a good team here, we've got something. And then Sonny Digital came over. Then I went to his house the next day and made I Don't Sell Molly.
Boss hog playing, competition slaying. Sell the whole pack, then relax before the day ends.
And then we put it out, and then Metro Boomin put out the other stuff, and then, you know, it just all started taking off.
Will he be on your next project?
I don't know for sure. I don't really talk to Metro Boomin as much. He's become a very busy man. He's booming like a fool now, you know, which is good. That was the objective, to get you booming, to get me booming, get us both booming the way we are. So we've done our, you know, time together, but if the universe links back up for us, I'm all open for it. But there's a big line I've seen for Metro Boomin right now.
Because that's crazy when I see like US medias, they all wanted to have a beef between you.
Yeah.
And you had to write, there's no beef.
Yeah, because that's what US media like. They like war, they like they like to, you know, they don't like to see you be together building. They like to see you tearing apart. That's what get the people more views. You can get a boxing match more views than a sitting down and we having a conversation. Two world leaders causing peace. That's not gonna get as many views as two world leaders coming to have the boxing match, you know?
Why?
I don't know, that's just the way we were trained, I guess. That's the way the media has us growing up by now. So like, we're not into peace, you know? I could say 5 negative things about Drake and they'll get posted, and I could say 113 positive things about Drake and none of them will get posted. But the 5 that I said, it'll get all over the media highlighted. But I did 113. And so, you know, I'll fight to the media. What about my 113? No. What about these 5? Y'all don't want to talk about the 113, yeah. You only want to talk about the 5. So it's like, so what can I do?
Let's be positive.
Yeah, we be positive and we just don't say nothing about anybody anymore.
Did you listen to the album, the views?
Working, ain't ya? You don't have no time to lay up.
I did it. I don't know what to say. I have no comment on anything that anybody's doing anymore. I just wish them all success.
That's not positive.
That is positive. That's so positive. I wish you guys nothing but success. If you're doing right and being honest and worthy for the world, I wish you nothing but success. And that's all I can make a comment on, so, you know.
But why did you decide to leave the team?
It was just a mutual decision, you know? It just wasn't, you know, everybody don't have time for everybody. It's a busy thing, you know?
Like you wanted to be a priority or to be a...
No, I don't know if I wanted to be a priority, but we work differently, you know? We both worked in different ways before we linked up, you know? So they're in Canada, I'm in America, you know, hey.
And tell me about how do you do your music?
Mama called me on the phone, asked if I'm still trapping. I'm like, no man, heard the house still booming, you still keep rapping. You know I won't slow down.
Because when you don't write, how can it come in the studio? Like, do you do the melodies and the top lines and after you put some words, or everything's come in the same way?
Just go in there, I go in there and freestyle it. I usually play the piano, play some tunes on it, and then I can come up with a melody and a hook in my head right there, and then I just sort of be like, okay, I'm ready, and I'll go in there and say the hook, and then just kind of do the verses in the thing too. It's freestyle and come back to the hook again and verse and freestyle the hook. But usually I just try to learn the hook and make sure the hook is something memorable, it's something catchy, and then I formulate around there.
Got the club going up on a Tuesday.
Club going up on Tuesday, that was the first part I made up. Like, you know, club going up on Tuesday. Got your girl in the cut, she Tuedsay.
Got your girl in the cut, she Tuedsay.
You know, it was like club going up, and then just kept going over and over like that. And then the whole working Monday night, because it was like I was really at work from Monday night.
Working Monday night, on the corner flipping hard.
Made at least 3,000 on, you know, working graveyard shift. That's like I was always working at night.
Made at least 3,000 on the boulevard.
Don't have no time to party on the weekend.
Ain't got no fucking time to party on the weekend.
So, you know, I just reminisce and sort of diary my life and others' lives as well. I try to jump into their character and see their point of view, but sing it as iLoveMakonnen, and then, you know. So some of those relationships really aren't mine, you know.
I have a personal question. I need to lose weight. So tell me, what's your diet?
The secret is to get active and stop eating so many fried foods, you know?
Yeah?
So it's more...
No more couscous?
No, couscous is good.
Yeah?
But I know for me, everybody's diet's differently. I know for me, like salts and sugars will blow me up faster than anybody else. Like I could just go eat, you know, like sweets and salty things and I can gain my weight back, you know what I'm saying, real fast. But some people have to eat like potatoes and meat to gain the weight. So the thing is just sort of learning about your body and seeing what helps. But definitely like get some ginger intake and like some lemons and acid stuff to help flush and start getting your digestive going. And, you know, try to have regular bowel movements and drink a lot of water and get active, you know, like do some walking, some running, get the sweating up. So I sweat a lot on stage because I'm always up there jumping up and down.
I still flip all night, but I be flipping all night.
So that's been a healthy thing for me, but it's been like a constant daily workout for me.
Yeah.
So other people might go to the gym every day and go running and gym and sweat and lift the weights for 45 minutes to an hour daily. That's how they get their sweat in. I'm up on stage acting like a Tasmanian devil.
And you don't like do methods like insanity, watching the videos?
Come on, y'all. Push, push.
No, I do push-ups and stuff. My frame was just blessed me from earlier because I used to be a personal trainer before I was on, after I got off house arrest, I would spend my time at the gym personal training while I was still on probation and stuff. And then I went to hair school as well for beauty and stuff. And then just sitting around there, I gained all my weight back again, like eating and stuff. But like I've always known how to sort of maintain a healthy lifestyle and how to, I know how to let it go too. So, you know, it's just all about taking control and portions, you know?
2 last questions. Your top 5 MC?
Top 5 MCs, DJ Clique.
We've got the lingo. With so much heat, it's hard for us to pick the first single.
Tupac.
Your ass wide don't matter. My pockets got fatter. Now everybody's looking for the ladder.
Biggie.
For all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes.
Too Short.
You know they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the court.
And I guess Snoop Dogg.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
Your top 5 pop star hairdress of all time?
Pop star hairdressers, like their hair?
Yeah.
Let's see, I like Michael Jackson, Prince, James Brown.
Which period of Michael Jackson?
Like the 80s Michael Jackson, when he was lightening up and going through the jerry curl and all that stuff.
They say why? Tell 'em that it's human nature.
I like Lady Gaga a lot. She's been really big over the last year with the impacts of the hair and stuff. David Bowie.
It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow.
Like that.
Which period?
Almost all of them. You know, they were all just hot. I love the transition. I love people that can keep changing and keep remaining themselves. Yeah.
And what's your definition of a clique?
My definition of a clique is a crew that sticks together and everybody stands out, but together they form a nice clique where, you know, everybody has their specialty. One person's a driver, one person's a pilot, person's in the tech, one person's in the fashion, you know, one's a ninja, you know, whatever. Just a big unit of everybody that knows how to be skilled and what they're skilled in, and together it's a clique that can take over the world.
It was a pleasure to talk with you.
Same here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got the club going up.